He also comes across a bird who plays back everything he says, voiced by Harvey Korman.
It was I, your dictabird.
Dicta what?
Dictabird, read my beak. Cliff, let's play golf. We can prioritize, conceptualize, and tenderize.
I will be your guide on the Flintstones ride. But there is one downside to his fame. It turns out he has to fire Barney, because apparently he scored the lowest on the exam, which of course, Barney switched.
Congratulations, big guy. Barney, I can't accept this.
Sure you can.
No, I can't. Take it back.
Don't you like the color?
You're fired.
Fired?
I guess it was the wrong color. So after another, 2 minutes of a scene that ends on nothing, we cut to Barney and Fred talking outside.
Don't worry about me, Fred. I've been working in that quarry since it was only 8 feet deep.
Attaboy.
There could be a whole new world opening up for me.
Boy, he's sure taking that best friend firing him thing pretty well, isn't he? Do we miss a scene?
Hey, Fred, there's just one thing I gotta know. After all these years, how come they're canning me?
You got the lowest score, pal.
So yeah, Barney finds out that he's a total for not realizing that he's a genius, as we cut to our next scene with, ow, ow, joke hurting me, ow!
Wilma, that is beautiful.
Rex, I have always wanted a Hallstone original.
Wilma, is it strange us still being friends even though your husband fired my husband?
I don't know. I'm still wondering how we go to the bathroom in this crazy world.
So Bam Bam destroys a bunch of priceless crystals that bankrupts the Rubbles, which means now they have to live with the Flintstones in order to get by.
Flintstones and Rebels under one roof.
Yeah, but Fred, you know it's only temporary.
It better be.
I'm talking about drawing a line in the sand, dude. Across this line, you do not.
Hey, Barney, you like your steak rare?
Yeah.
That one's yours.
Hey! Hey, stop! Come here, you purple roach!
Hey, Bon, don't forget to wash that off before you eat it.
Yeah, enough of that. Let's get to another Halle Berry sex scene.
Wilma, what a surprise. Oh, that'll be all, Miss Stone. I'll sign those documents and place them on your desk.
Whatever you want. Your secretary is very attractive.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
I've come to talk about the Rubbles' troubles. It's gotten so bad they've had...
Well, look at that. Another scene that didn't seem to go anywhere. He flirts with Halle Berry, and it doesn't affect the plot at all. And, wouldn't you know it, this scene also happens to be about 2 minutes long. That seems to be the pattern of this movie. Start a scene, have it go nowhere, and then disappear after 2 minutes. That's all this movie is, just a collection of unfunny 2-minute scenes, one after another. Seriously, Halle Berry should just come out in the middle of the scene and be like, guys, I'm really sorry. I know this movie is hard to sit through, but, here. Did that help? I hope that helped. That's all I got. Look, just bear with it. There's only an hour left. It'll be over soon. It'll be over soon. But Barry is concerned because Flintstone is starting to question the choices that Cliff is making.
I'm worried, Cliff. He's smarter than we thought. He's been asking a lot of questions.
You mean the guy who actually tested the smartest is actually asking smart questions? Would have seen that coming. But Cliff throws more money at him, as this, of course, turns Fred into a greedy, self-centered jerk. Kind of like the producers of this movie.
Fred, did you hear what happened to everyone at the quarry today?
Yep.
He fired them.
I didn't do that.
You did too. It's all over the TV.
Fred!
Wilma, who are you going to believe, me or some busboy? He's just jealous of my hard-earned success.
Wow, what a Flint's hole. So after Barney and Betty decide to leave, Wilma decides she's pretty angry at Fred too. Hold it. Is that the Christmas Story lamp? I don't get it.
Who needs the Rubbles?
I do. I don't need this necklace. You know, I don't need this lamp.
Not a finger!
And I don't need this television set.
Not the TV.
Oh no! We didn't figure out a funny way to explain how that thing has electricity to make it function yet!
Once around the block, you'll realize the folly of your ways, and you'll come crawling back. You will bow down before me! First you, and then one day, you...
So after, gasp, another 2-minute scene that goes nowhere, Flintstone becomes a fugitive because Cliff has framed him for embezzling money. Yeah, because when I think of the story of the Flintstones, I think of embezzlement plots. But Wilma has an idea as she suddenly loves him again, I guess, as she gets the bird to tell everybody the truth.
You are the only one who can help clear my husband.
My, what a delicious irony. Thank you for sharing it with me. Now let me share something with you.
If the animatronics could make my tongue stick out, that'd be very insulting. So an angry mob finds Flintstone and tries to hang both him and Barney, after Barney confesses that a lot of this was his fault too.
I want you to know that if I had to have someone hanging next to me, I'm glad it's you.
I guess switching them tests didn't turn out much like I planned, huh, Fred? Story of my life.
Anyone know why we're not hanging them yet?
I don't know, something about character development.
In this movie? Pff, that's a load.
But Wilma and Betty come just in time as they have the bird tell everybody what happened. Unfortunately, Cliff finds out and decides to kidnap Pebbles and Bam Bam unless he gets the bird back.
First, we want our children.
Of course. Now, give me the bird.
Gladly.
I should have signed with Disney. They never would have allowed this sort of thing to happen.
I don't know. Killing off innocent animals seems to be like a fetish for them. Well, now, wait a minute. We've seen Bam Bam lift heavy furniture, smash through a stone wall, and yet he can't break through a simple rope? What, is rope like his kryptonite? Is he allergic to hemp?
Lions and Wile E. Coyote, don't fail me now!
You did it! You called me Dada!
I guess that was a plot thread we didn't explain very well! So Barney saves the kids as Flintstone has the final showdown with Cliff.
Oh, Mama.
Will there be anything else, Mr. Flintstone?
No, Stone, take the rest of the day off.
As well as your top. No, it's just wait for swordfish. So Fred destroys the machine as a whole bunch of new material called concrete covers Cliff, burying him alive. Of course, the cops finally arrive, just as everything wraps up and the CEO looks over the destruction.
How did this happen to Cliff?
Mr. Slade, I'm sorry.
Sorry? I love this stuff. You're a genius. You are hereby promoted to president of the entire concrete division.
You're obviously a murderer, but that's okay. Apparently I like hiring psychos here. So the Flintstones get done watching the movie about themselves, which was apparently called Tar Wars, as they reenact even more scenes, which just constantly reminds me of why the cartoon wasn't funny. Oh wow, they're saying Bedrock was a real place, huh? Just like all great films, constantly blurring the lines of reality. And constantly failing at this movie sucks, this movie sucks, this movie sucks! I mean, I suppose if you have little kids, they might like it, but dude, that's a lot of money to toss into a bunch of throwaway puns. To give credit, though, you can't really blame Hanna-Barbera for it. I mean, if some executive came up to you and said, "Hey, we know you made the Flintstones on only $5 and 3 pieces of paper, now we want to throw millions of dollars at it," would you say no? Probably not. But look on the bright side, at least we know they never make the same mistake again. Hollywood. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, I remember it, so you don't have to.